of power. If this is your first time in my life, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I'm the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. These are the African traditional religions by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. To each and every one of you, first of all, I want to say salutation to my madrina, to my padrino, to my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Ajay's. I do realize that I'm coming on in the middle of the day because I'm retired. What's up, my baby Scorpio? Thank y'all for checking for me. I do realize I'm going to be one of the things I want to teach on today, not this live, but I'm going to teach about the spiritual body. I'm going to, hopefully I get it done tonight, if not tomorrow, but I'm shooting for this tonight. Those that do not, what's up, Mama Susan? My Gemini is in the house. Scorpio and Gemini. Now I want to say this. Now y'all know I'm transparent about things I be going through and stuff I be dealing with. And some of you guys follow me enough that you know that when I say that I'm doing conjure work, when I say I'm out there in the spiritual streets, whether it's at the ocean, whether it's in the woods, and I'm out there all time of nights, all the time of days. Now that I got more time to actually concentrate on my conjure on a whole another level. I want to say I got it started Sunday, and a sinus infection that I didn't realize that it was actually a sinus infection until a little later on. And I've been taking different herbs and different vitamins and what have you, but I still was having, and I got the yoke got broke for me because I didn't even think I was going to be able to actually minister the word. I was so fatigued and weak. And when I got up there to minister the word, Isaiah 10 and 27 came through. And when I say it destroyed the yoke and removed the burden, that it did. But I've been having some, it's still in my system and it's been getting out. So I started, I think I was yesterday, taking feverfew. And it has been, I've been taking Melanin and all that. I just recently started saying, you know, I was cleaning my lungs and what have you, but I never had sinus issues. So this kind of caught me off guard. Mother Susan was kind of educated, and not kind of, but was educating me, because she'd been sick so much. So she was able to tell me a lot of the things that was going on. I was telling her how I used the silver gel on my face, and it was my eyes felt like they were getting puffy, and so I started using that. But when I really got some breakthrough is when I started using feverfew. So all of you, I've been on about cat's claw and white willow, but feverfew was starting to get all the gunk and whatever is going on. So I've been draining today and a latter part of last night. So I'm feeling a lot much better, but I'm not 100. So I've been going from one thing to the next thing, and praise be unto God that nothing ever lasts. But I want to talk about something today. First of all, I want to say hello to my Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Now, Demetrius' staff is the only thing that I got out today, because I didn't really know how. Thank you for hitting them like button. I didn't really know how I was going to be feeling today, and I'm 52 years of age. I'm not pushing myself like I used to. I still do a lot of work, but I don't get myself to being tired or exhausted anymore. So when I feel like that I'm doing too much, I stop. I get my rest. So I done sprayed myself down with this Labrador spray and the orange. Some of Ocean was sprayed. So I want to talk about this because this is gonna preference us to anybody that wants to get business, a certain type of clientele. You want prosperity and success to flow into your life. This is not for everybody. This is for melanated people that are evolving, melanated people that are taking out time. Thank you so much, Demetrius. Don't nobody don't block him. Oh, someone to me, I got him. Let me say this. The internet has people with so much courage that they would never address somebody's spiritual practice in personally. Very few people have the courage, and especially non-melanated people. Yes, unblock him. I appreciate it. And the reason since you don't have confidence to address your spirituality versus mine in person, and you choose to use the social media platform to address, the reason why you can never rebuke my practices and my belief system, because they are from the beginning. The first people that ever habitated and cultivated this earth was melanated people, black people. I want to start there. So anything that you are believing in, whether it's false or true, just like when you are the real McCoy, it's always a copy. It's somebody I'm always emulating. Our sciences were the first original sciences that any people have derived from. I don't care if they're Japanese, I don't care if it's Chinese. Ancestor veneration started with melanated people. Calling upon higher power started with melanated people. I want to address that because this also helps me teach my message that I have for my melanated people. What's up, my Tree Rhonda Aries? Thank you so much, Tree Rhonda, for she bought me some orange juice and some and not that they are here to learn anything. I want melanated people to understand that people are willful ignorant. People have no intention of trying to hear the other side of the story. They want to hear their white version. They want to hear their Caucasian version. They don't want to hear about they came out of a cave and they weren't washing their ass, and most sickness and disease is what they spread. Lies and disease is what non-melanated people, Caucasian people, have been the best in. We spread it knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Our architecture, we spread it our sciences all over this globe of Earth. We spread it knowledge about hygiene, civilization. But one thing that white people have outdid black people is when it comes to lies and disease. They were fucking each other. They were fucking animals. They had animals all in the home. They didn't know the separation from the cum of a goat or a sheep versus a human. Pussy was pussy. Asshole was asshole. They were doing it all. They cared every form of infection because they're parasitic in nature. So when they come to me and they come on this platform, they come with the lack of understanding and the lack of awareness of where they derive from. This is why when melanated people follow our genealogy back, we are very proud of some of the things that we find out in our genealogy. And when white people or Caucasian follow their genealogy back, it get worse and worse and worse. Get more barbaric and savage as you follow their lineage back. So That's why all of the destiny swapping, that's why all of the culture vulture going on. Because they don't want to be associated with their lineage. There's nothing to be proud of. I'm going to say it again. There's absolutely nothing to be proud of. This is the best they ever been, and even though it's the worst. This is best that white men ever looked or white women ever looked. This is the more clean they have ever been. And you know, through TikTok, they don't really wash their ass. Some of them once a week. So whatever you going out on eating out of there is nothing but bacteria. We call it white bread for a reason. We call it dog pussy for a reason. That's where you gay, straight, or bi. If you having sex with the opposite sex, still filth. If you having sex with the same sex, it's still filth. And it's as clean as y'all ever been. This is clean as y'all ever been. So I would love for us to have a conversation with these people and their Jesus. And I already told you I fuck your daddy. So I definitely fuck your God. Because the God who served that white Jesus, he was the son of the priest of the Vatican. And he was a homosexual. So I know he'll love this long black schlong. Don't catch me and your God is give me oral. Because I'm the real God. Not the false light. Anyway, but that's why I wanted to talk to y'all. Because, yes. That's why all the lies, and this is why I tell melanated people, you don't spend enough time with your history. You're not spending enough time with your real melanated brothers and sisters. And that's why my live right now is for, the subject is support the currency of melanin. Our black people, and I love our people, but we have a big problem. I don't have it as much as other spiritualists and other conjurers and other melanated people, but I still have it. The lack of support. There's people, because I have a job and I'm recently retired, so I'm waiting on my pension money and all those good stuff. Let me explain something to you. Even though people don't necessarily take care of me, and they should, because of all the spiritual stuff that I do for people. Let me explain it like this. We have people that buy products. This platform is funded by the sales of services and products. This is why we're able to come on like we come on. That's why I'm able to give you the examples and teach the classes for the economic status of what it would really cost to do that egg on stick that I sent to Demetrius for $1,500 would easily cost you anywhere from $11,000 to $15,000. Easy. Because of who I am and what I have the capability of doing. Demetrius' egg on stick was so strong that I wasn't feeling that good. It was too strong for my body at the time. Because I had already did ceremonies, and so I was in a weakened state. And when I grabbed his and I was trying to wrap his egg on stick up, it was just too strong. This how real this is. You're constantly, every $20 you send, every $100 you send, buying candles. This all finances or funds your ability for me to be here to give you the right knowledge, the right wisdom, to tell you about different herbs that you can take naturally and spiritually. And it's sad that melanated people will come here and get knowledge they can't find in a book, can't find on a video. They get it right here. And many of you finance that. While they get this information for free and don't feel that they should contribute to the currency of melanin. I'm going to say that again. Why don't my people, whether it's with me or any other spiritualist or any other person that's doing business, why we are always trying to get something for nothing or the low or put us in a position? How are we going to get back on top when we bottom feeders? We're scavengers. Instead of you asking for the whole bread, which Joshua said the bread belongs to the children of God. Melanated people think they're the Gentiles. Why do you think that God called that woman a dog? And her response, even the dogs get the crumbs from the master's table. Everybody know who they are but melanated people. Everybody knows why they watch us, even though they hate on us, even though they're envious of us, and for good reason. I'm 52 years old. Look what I look like. They got the money, the surgery, and they still look a mess. I want to know I want to know why melanated people do not support melanated people. What is your problem with seeing your other brothers and sisters do well and investing in them and they reinvest in you? You know why? Back then, things was not as hard as it, and people could have 10 and 12 and 11 children. You know why? Because those children were raised by the village. Those children were raised by everybody, that somebody was giving clothes, somebody was giving collard greens, somebody was giving turnip greens, somebody was giving rice, everybody that was melanated, whether it was the business. That's why your mama could send you down to Mr. Jones' store when she didn't have no money, because her word was her bond to melanated people. She might lie to white people, but she was not gonna lie to black people. This is why your mother didn't have to have a car, your father didn't have a car, because somebody was gonna pick you up. And look out, that's why when you got in school, you was gonna get the learning you need. Why your teacher was gonna whip your ass. And then your parents and everybody that found out how you showed out. See, this is real conjuring. This is real mysticism, because it's all about ancestry, and everybody don't have to be your blood to be a help to you. Everybody don't have to be your biological bloodline. See, this is where this concept came from. This is why when we practice palo by people with less melanin, hear me and hear me good. This is why when we practice voodoo by people that is less melanin, they can't possess the pure essence of melanin or dark matter. So they have to go through different changes. This is why you got people out there grave robbing. Because people that from Africa and practice African, they never, even though they work with the dead, those were not strange bones in those pots. I'm going to say it again. Those were relative in those pots. Those skulls belong to their ancestors. Those skulls around their neck belong to their ancestors. See, we understood family and community. That's why we can be broken up in many tribes and we still were unified. Not today. You come from another ancestral path. Hell, you can come from a different path in Oshun or Ogun, because that's what I'm rocking today, Ogun. And you seem like you can't figure out, we still family. You don't think my success is your success. No, you think my success is for you to not have to do, and I'm supposed to give you, and you just take from me. You don't believe in the law of reciprocity because you're ignorant to what melanin is. This is why the divine could break themselves up to so many Elohims and understood there was only one source. This is why your deity can reincarnate themselves on this earth plane and still know that they're still a part of the etheric realm. This is why you don't understand, because you separate. This is why every other culture has their own image except African American people. How the fuck are you ashamed of you being of African descent? I don't care if Africa, the motherland, don't ever fuck with me. I got the DNA. I'm coming to the cookout regardless. I don't need an invite. I don't need to be invited like I'm some goddamn Dracula vampire. Your garlic ain't gonna work here because I have the DNA. I have the mitochondrial DNA of my mother's all the way back to the beginning. This is why I'm gonna do my teaching tonight, because I'm tired of y'all not understanding why we get into these different practices, and that even though other people are allowing you to come in because you got to have your license to practice these religions, but your DNA is biological. Your DNA is ancestral. And once you get in the door, you need to tap into your DNA, not theirs. I have spirits from my crown. I have spirits from my crowning. I have 9 spirits that work with me. They got to come out of my ancestors. Nobody feeds before my ancestors. My Loa, nobody feeds before my ancestors. My Nkisi, nobody feeds before them. And if they ain't willing to share with my ancestors, we don't have a relationship. I have taught this over and over. You don't see us as family. You don't see us as community. You don't see us as connections. And if you see a connection, you trying to help everybody else that can't help you. You trying to applaud everybody else, but who don't give a damn about you? What part of this you don't understand? We all we got. Because everybody else have a problem with us. Everybody else is threatened by us. Everybody else, unless it's magical, they trying to deny their bloodline. The closer and adjacent to white, this is why this doesn't impress these people, because they don't understand the significance. You will never evolve fully if you don't embrace your DNA. Where do you think your Kundalini energy is going to come from? From your ancestors. It's from your root chakra. The fire of God that you're looking for in your life, when you practice your ATR, is coming through your ancestral bloodline. And it's going to give you access to that energy. I'm going to talk about that tonight, more in depth. You're willfully ignorant. Why you believe the stories of Hercules? Why you believe the stories of Aphrodite? Those were Greeks. And the Greeks learned from the Egyptian, which is in Africa. Why Shango got to be demonic, but Zeus is glorified as the king of gods? I'm not speaking to no other sect of people. I'm trying to figure out why you got a problem. You don't have a problem being blessed by Aphrodite, but you have a problem being blessed by Oshun. When I say support black melanin currency, why aren't you supporting the very thing that you are part of? I'm talking to my black people, melanin people. I'm talking about the ones that want to be white. Yo, you black is midnight, but you want to. I'm not even talking to light-skinned melanated people. I'm talking to you black, smoky, black ass, seal black, midnight, blue black ass people, and you want to be so white so bad that you will raise your kids not to date black with your gorilla looking ass. Because you don't want to put the work in that we can rise back to the top. You want to keep the regime that exists. I don't have to hate on nobody to be proud of my melanin. I don't have to try to trip up nobody trying to walk in my melanin. All I have to do is be. All I have to do is manifest. All I have to do is communicate with nature, and nature gonna move. That's why I tell y'all about the stuff I'm going through, because I don't want nobody to think I'm lying. Because I have been delivered out of each situation that I have been in so quickly that people, when I'm talking about it, they be like, I'm looking at him. He don't look like he's sick. He don't look like he had this. He don't look like he had that. Because I am in tune with Mother Nature and Father Sky. I'm in tune with the microcosm. These classes that are coming up for this psychic class, and while you taking our time that you think you got time, no, it's imperative that you become enlightened. It's imperative that you associate with melanated people that can raise your vibration easily. And don't hate. I want you to understand what it is to be a Gemini. That's why I'm teaching it. I love being a Sag. But I love every aspect of energy. I don't understand Scorpios, why they don't like their energy. Why they worried about how people feel about how they are. You ruled by goddamn Mars and Pluto. What the fuck wrong with you? Cancer got the ruling of the moon. What the fuck wrong with you? You melanated? What's wrong? Why you? I got all these lower vibrational energies. Then I got Virgo. Virgo sits is the mother of the universe because she brings down the idea from Mercury to the earth, which her modality is mutable, earth. You talking about health, and this is why Virgo rules over enemies and health. Why you want to embrace? I mean, the darker the energy, the better it is. The purest of the energy. where your electrons and protons and neutrons can manifest and create new cells and new attachments where we can regenerate. Bitch, we are the fountain of youth. Everybody else trying to get like us. We ain't trying to get like nobody. Because we are the blueprint. Those in our right mind. If you accept your serpentine energy, then you will understand what I mean by we can regenerate our cells. We can regenerate our skin. We shed just like any other serpent. If we lose a tail or a limb, that's why energetically when you lose something, if you put it in, cool it, and reattach it, it'll re-assimilate itself. That's why you don't ever see a spirit that has crossed over without an arm or a leg. They may have been amputated when they were living, but they still have that body. The full, because we can regenerate ourselves with the proper nutrition. And who else gonna better tell us about melanin and what melanin feed off than melanated people? We want to see everybody else's doctor. And listen, I'm not hating on the Chinese medicines. I ain't hating on Caribbean medicines. But let me tell you who had the best medicine. Egyptology. When they painted something, bitch, it's still there millions of years later. When they used clay for makeup, it beautified their skin. Not this shit you see other people doing. Yes, Koreans dominating with that because they using rice to help exfoliate our skin. But we had some shit better than that. We will regenerate over and over. Now we don't holler no shit. You talk to an elderly woman or a man, they can tell you too much or nothing. They didn't value their knowledge, their wisdom, their remedies. We got to run to get other people remedies when we had our own remedies. That's right now. I got my own recipe for healing, better business, High John the Conqueror, oil of gladness, triple threat, 7 chakra incense, peace incense, love incense, roll opener, mental clarity, blockbuster, money, guardian angel incense, ancestor incense, protection, reversal, gossip incense, and courthouse incense. My own recipe. What I need somebody else's recipe. We got everything we need, tribe. We got everything. Support the currency of melanin. Don't let certain people be the only one that always give me. Some of y'all don't have a problem with various of people pitching in and making those sacrifices. Some people don't even see my live when I'm alive, and they'll send later when they do see it. And I'm very appreciative. But we have 4,000 subscribers. There's 4,000 melanated people somewhere being invested in through this live. I got almost 16,000 followers on TikTok. I got almost 2,000 on Facebook, Instagram. Our energy is the most valuable thing we have on this planet. And we are easily distracted because we don't know our history. There's no way that people can take your your heritage, your artifacts, and then your gold, your silver, your platinum, and then parade around as though they got it going on. You a thief and you're a robber. But black people don't know your history. And so therefore, they applaud people that they should be looking down on. You are supporting people that are working against melanated people. This channel is for melanated people. As long as I'm here, this platform, this whether you support or not. I just don't understand why you don't support. Because it's very apparent that I know my shit. It's very apparent that I operate in extraterrestrial energy. It's very apparent that I'm excelling in these ATRs. And it don't matter what I wear. I rock it. If I want to dress up in Orisha, I rock it. If I do want to do the Loas, I rock it. I'm hard to beat. So therefore, I'm a very good teacher because I know my shit. And I can get you to point A to point B a whole lot faster than you can on your own. And I want to see you go there. I know how to get your money right way faster than you not get your money right. I already know that your job ain't gonna break. That's why I do good luck candles. Because you need a blessing that calls men to give into your bosom. You don't need to work for everything you get. How you gonna ever get on your post and do the things you need to do if you got to work for every goddamn thing? It takes our community. It takes our community. It takes people that value the community. Don't hate on somebody and try to be a part of somebody else's community because you don't want to do the work in your own community. That's why you see black people run into Latinos and Jamaicans and all. They got their own fucking community. And they're going to look out for their community. They're rich and they poor. It's black Americans. And we generate more wealth in this country than any other genre of people. We do. Above the racism and all this other shit that be going on, we still superseded. Whether I live or die, it ain't gonna change the truth. When everybody gave towards the temple when Moses requested, they had more than enough. I asked for people to help me to raise the $2,000 for the Ogun service. And majority of that help, I never reached the $2,000. But the majority of that help came from my tribe. Just like my tribe, I did my saints last time. It's not because you getting a different message. It's because you don't feel like you are part and responsible for doing your part in this thing called the community. And you want the community to be here to help you when you're going through. But when you get one dime, one nickel, one penny, or $1, you always taking it to somebody else that don't support your community. What you think all this boycott is all about? We should be embarrassed that we can even boycott Target. Because there are other black grocery stores around here that we don't support. We should be embarrassed that we can actually boycott anything in these Americas. That's how much of our black dollars, our black currency is going out of our community. we bragging about it, but it's sad that we can actually impact the economy of other cultures. We can impact the economy of Jamaican, not Jamaican, them too, but Asian people and Japanese people, because we are the biggest currency that they have. You won't support a black-owned business, cause you know we like to do. We want the cheapest, but we gonna pay that Asian or that Chinese. We something else. I want you to understand the power of the concept of boycotting and say to yourself, why do we even have that power? Because we like investing in other people's culture because we want to be accepted by those people. I don't give a fuck if I don't ever be accepted by them. And I'll get in being myself before you get in being fake. We have learned through Christianity, we have learned through our parents how to always go outside of ourselves looking for love. This should be, I should be viral. And you know who makes people viral? Black people. You know who makes white people, Asian people, anybody that's emulating us. Anybody that's emulating us. We create viral moments. And we do it for other cultures. Only time we go viral is when a man is wearing a wig, acting like a woman, and you know I ain't got no problem with the gays because we love all dick suckers. I don't hate on the gays, the bis either. I love a good dick sucker. Anyway, but this is if we see a fight or we see something basically bullshit, we'll send that viral. But we got too much problems with the truth, and that's the only thing gonna set us free. And whether I say the truth or not, it's still the truth. And we don't need to be talking about it. That's why you see me always giving more than I'm getting. Because the only way that all of our people are going to rise is we care about our community. And we don't. Not enough of us. Do you not know that melanated people are the majority? You're so boxed in what that white man and white woman done told you that you don't even understand how close Africa is to the United States. How close Palestine is to the United States. They got African rhinoceros in California because that's how close, because they lied about the map. We closer to one another than we think. And that's what I love about technology and I love about TikTok. We get to see the parts of Africa that they never want us to see. Demetrius said Africa is close enough for the dust to blow over here. Exactly. And guess what? All these African lizards that y'all see all around Florida now, you know why? They they came on barges. No, they didn't. They migrated here. They can fucking migrated here. I don't care how much nature try to show us how we connected. Y'all so busy trying to be white and adjacent to white that you're giving up the real power and this real energy and the real magic of melanated people. Don't hate on nobody that copying you when you don't even want to be you. The people that need to have a problem with the culture vulture is the melanated people that proud to be melanated, that embrace our magic, and don't let somebody else dictate to our minds what we should think of ourselves. Support black currency, because it's very well supporting you. I help people not because I like them. I help them. I when I go in the mall, when I do shop in the mall, I will walk from one end of the mall to the other to find me a black cashier. When I in a restaurant, I tip them like I tip the white ones. I tip them good. Everywhere I can be, why do you think I give out dick the way I do? Because I want people to experience God. Melanin God. Because you can't do this. You're not melanated like I am. You're not proud to be melanated. You're not proud of your brown eyes. You're not proud of your copper skin. And one of the things I'm trying to do is resonate with melanin people that want to be awakened. If you do anything else to invest in your spirituality. When Demetrius get his, and y'all know I don't overhype nothing. I tell it like a T.I. is. When that young man gets that staff and works that staff, because I already attached that staff to one of his ancestors, he'll tell it, I don't have enough people that are proud to practice the black arts, the melanated magic. I don't have enough. Everybody trying to be an expert. It can't be so, because you will be able to manifest extraterrestrial energy. You won't have to talk about the Anunnaki. You won't have to talk about Africa. You won't talk about none of that. You can manifest the God or goddess within yourself. But you ain't got time for that. Because you're trying to get in somebody else's culture instead of your own. You're trying to support somebody else's culture. Anything that I can learn, anything I can inspire to, I'm with my melanin. And y'all don't support me like you could. You don't help me like you could. Because we think that we're not helping ourselves when we help other melanated people. But these are the people that are your leaders and your elders that are far ahead of you. And if you can just help me hold up my hand like Moses was going through when he had her and Joseph to hold up his left and his right hand. What do you think you could be in another 3 months once I get the millionaire status? I'm going to say it again. Where do you think you gonna be in the next 3 months once I get a millionaire status? The larger my reach is, the more I'm gonna be able to do. The more people I'm gonna be able to pull up. And it won't just be me. Aloha, Miranda, my Aquarius from Hawaii. I can make Demetrius' staff stronger than that. But he got to grow. I don't want to rush him. I'm very excited about Demetrius. Demetrius is really into conjure. I got some of my babies out here really into conjure. Some of y'all into conjure for what conjure can do. I am conscious. I am dark matter. I want to encourage you today, sir and ma'am, to take out the time and evaluate yourself, to evaluate your opinions when it comes to melanated people and how you don't trust us. I want you to really fix in and say how much more I could support if I really trusted him. Do you think all these people spending money? Because some of y'all ain't never spent over $1,000 with me. It's some of these people done spent 20, 40, 50, $60,000. Some of these people in 1 month done cleared $12,000. They serious about that conjuring. Some of y'all been knowing me for 5 years. You barely pushing 1,000. It's sad, but you want this to be here for you when you're not here for it. So this is not about the other ones that give and support what they got, little or much. This is about you all, and they say in a restaurant industry, people that come from the church is the worst tippers. You will run that server up and down that aisle and won't even leave a tip. You're ignorant. You're very ignorant. You'll come eat from this table and you know it ain't got but nothing but the best. Because I'm not going to serve junk because you cheap. I'm not going to serve junk because that you are asinine. No, I'm not. I have a standard. And God will provide. Because some see the worth of this platform and they invest. I don't know if it's through services. It's sometimes a donation, possibly. It goes some money to do what you need to do. But everything that goes on this platform, my website, is to take care of melanated people. Miranda said that's a true Sagittarius. If you've been around Sagittarius, it's never about them. I'ma always have. So it's not I'm not working this hard because I don't have what I need. Because I have that. I'm not working this hard because I don't have other options. I still got a whole family that can help me. I'm here because I was chosen to help my melanated brothers and sisters. But you got to be able to and willing to help yourself. And I'm not going to let you drag and drain other people that believe in this platform while you sit there and chew the nectar from the sugar cane. I'm not going to do it. That's why I'm looking to my membership. Haitian Voodoo membership, Orisha membership, and Palo membership. If we can't get those memberships, you can't practice the real magic because it's going to take resources. I don't have a reason to lie to you. Fight for yourself. Save yourself. Get the necessary tools, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Do not miss out on my psychic class. Dimitri told me, he said, Apostle, I already got my psychic class. I told her I have Sagittarius have a natural luck, and I even shared that luck with some of my and you can get the candle. It's only $100, but I got a good luck candle that I share my Ache to turn your luck around. Cause sometimes you don't do everything you can do. You need as much luck as possible. If anybody got the luck of the Irish, it's Sagittarius. We all got something to bring to this table. This table that God is preparing for us in the presence of our enemies. That's what I'm headed for. And whoever so will, let him or her come. But you got to be melanated. Cause I'm not with nothing. If it ain't melanated, I'm not interested. Everybody got a leg up but these melanated people. And since I done got crowned twice, initiated, scratched, tug, clip, I done went through all kind of stuff to be in a position I am. And all I need is the people that resonate with me. Let's make it worth our while. And when I show you what I'm going to show you tonight, hopefully tonight, when it comes to the spiritual body, don't ever doubt me. You have no reason to. I love you. I'll see y'all a little later on this evening. I'm going to take some more of the medicine. It's cleaning my system. But I'm here for melanated people. If you're going to support us, support us. Don't be letting other people I give you to the cause of your own melanin. Okay? Peace.